Hello everybody, Dave here for the next episode of Dave Gets Wood. Where are we up to? Well, we have put 2 clear coats on all of the legs and they're ready for a light sanding and another clear coat. I'm not going to get the clear coat done today because it's already quite late in the day. I've got about 20 minutes until we're doing an online race, so I figured rather than just sitting there waiting, I can at least get these sanded down and cleaned up, so the next time I'm available to do something on these, I can just go straight into applying the varnish. So it's a little bit like now where the whole process of light sanding and cleaning plus varnishing, it's going to take a little bit of time, whereas I can do this and probably done in 15 minutes, and then if I had a similar amount of time, say tomorrow, then I would be able to jump on and do the varnish. Not that you'll see what's happening to the wood here, but I am literally just going to give it a very gentle sand. I'm using my 220 grit sponge. I could go finer, but I don't think I really need to. I think I'll probably go finer once that last clear coat is on. To go really fine. And then polish it up. Rolling it the wrong way. Let's get this way. And not the other one, can't, but it wasn't, it was just a speck of something. Now, if you're unsure of what the purpose of this light sanding is for, then where have you been? But also, I can tell you, having applied a couple of coats of varnish, even if it feels smooth, we're still going to have a couple of areas where there's still going to be a couple of areas where there's going to be little bits sticking up, or there could have been a bit of dirt. So as the varnish was setting, a bit of dust or dirt could have fallen on it and just created a little rough point. Now, I'm not going to use white spirits for the wiping of these down. I just want a damp cloth on this one. Because we're not needing to neutralise anything or clean any chemical off. We just basically need to lift up any dust particles that we've created. Yeah, so with the sanding, it basically even though it may feel smooth, it makes sure that it is smooth, and then when you apply the next coat, it has a smoother finish. But also that can still suffer the same thing, where it can still end up with dirt and stuff, and that's where I'd then use the really light, a sandpaper, probably in the 2,000 to 5,000 range, just to really smooth it off before polishing. because the smoother it is before you polish it, then a better finish you'll get with the polish. You get a better finish with the varnish and the polish. Okay, so also 5 minutes for one leg's done. So yeah, we can get the other legs done pretty quickly. One of the things as well with using a damp cloth on this, it's one of the reasons why you need to let the varnish really cure for more than an hour. Because if I tried sanding it and wiping it as quick as I apply it on occasion, I'll just absolutely ruin it. I mean, to be honest, I take a risk applying it as quickly as I do. But it's a kind of calculated risk on a gut feeling of what I'm doing. And there's times where I feel I need to leave it a bit longer, so I do. Yeah, that's had a work, so I'm going to dry. As I was saying on the previous video, I've had a bit of a weird week where days that I would normally get stuff done on the woodworking, other things have happened. Unfortunately, today's Thursday, so I've got a race tonight. Tomorrow's Friday, where I'd go, right, okay, let's crack on, we'll get as much done as we can. But unfortunately, I need to try and sort out my boot. And I need to do some clothes washing, so I'm going to nip up to the folks, use their washing machine, and while I'm there I can get my little brother to hold the hose pipe on the car while I sit in it and try and find out where the water's coming in, because having looked again today I can't see where it's coming in, but also about a couple of hours ago I was having another look in the boot, and then I thought, you know what, I'll just move the spare wheel and check if there's any water in there, like in the spare wheel well, and there was about half a centimetre deep, not loads of water but enough that it was like, fucking hell, right, I'm going to have to mop all that out. So yeah, so I really do need to try and find out how it's getting in, and then I can stop it. Now tomorrow I should have some automotive silicone sealant turning up that I've ordered. And also a couple of batches of rubber grommets. They're basically rubber pads that you put into holes to watertight them. Because it's possible that someone has removed a grommet from somewhere or put a grommet back in somewhere and it's not fitted properly, and that's how the water's getting in. Or there could be a bolt somewhere that has been bolted in, but the water's perhaps seeping in through the hole. At least if I can find that out, I can find where the water's coming in, I can at least then use the sealant and the grommets to try and solve that issue. I must admit, it really is bugging me because there's no obvious sign of where it is coming in. But I mean, I'm thinking if it had been cut, well, if it was coming in, dripping into the boot via a metal point that I could see, I think I would see it, because it's been happening for so long. There'd be watermarks. Now it's possible that you might get less watermarks, or there's less chance of watermarks on plastic. But if that's the case, I've noticed these legs aren't equally shaped. I mean, they're shaped to a pattern, but like this side is flat, but that side is flat to there and then tapered. I hadn't noticed that. I just thought it all tapered. Yeah, so it's possible that it's pulling in, like there's plastic trim, right? Say this is the car boot is over here. There's plastic trim that's kind of like that. So it's possible the water is pooling and then dripping in off the plastic, and it's not showing a watermark. So that's why I need to sit in the boot while either it absolutely pisses it down or I get a hose on it. So I figured it'd be easier to just get a hose on it. At least then I can turn the water off while I try to sort it out. And hopefully we can work out exactly where it's coming in, because if I can't, basically it risks having a wet boot all the time, which I'm not fucking happy about, because I won't be able to keep anything in there. Also means the inside of the car's going to get damp and mouldy and stink. And I really don't like the idea of that. I did consider as well trying to get a new boot seal, but to be fair, the seal that's on it doesn't look damaged, or well, it doesn't look damaged in any way. It doesn't look like it's ripped or torn or perished. It's possible that it wasn't fitted correctly, and it's possible that it still isn't fitted correctly. But I'll do what I can, and if it's still a problem, I'm going to end up having to take it to either Halfords or to Ford, and basically ask them to fucking sort it out and find out what it is. Because it's really starting to piss me off. Right, that's that one done. I'll give this one a wipe down and then we're done. So it's taken about 15 minutes. So it's about what I was expecting. And like I said, means the next time I come on, next time I've got half an hour, I can get that final coat on. And then once that's done, we can really focus on the tin on top, which I am actually sort of slowly getting more and more eager to do. As I've been planning it, I've kind of become a bit more confident about how I'm going to go about doing it. So I think my only real concern at the moment is how much damage I might cause trying to take the wood off. But I guess we'll find out on that one. I'm going to have to be careful about my back though. I've been struggling with it a lot recently, and it's kind of like numb, painful but numb, and it's stopping me from doing a lot of things. It's not the same back pain as when my back goes on me big time and I can't breathe, it's like someone's stabbing me. This is more like someone's just clamping it together or something. I don't know how else to explain it. But it's the kind of pain that normally cracking my back can release some of the pressure, but I can't crack it enough at the minute. It's not releasing. I mean, thinking about it, when I was sorting the boot out the other day, whatever that was, I can't fucking remember, that proper ruined my back, and that's why I've been struggling the last few days. It was one of those things as well that I wasn't prepared for that, so it wasn't like I could, okay, like so for tomorrow, I am aware that I'm going to be going out tomorrow with the intention of trying to fix my boot. So I know tomorrow's going to hurt, right? But I can plan ahead for that. So for example, I've got food cooking now that's going to be my dinner tonight, but it's also my dinner for tomorrow. So I don't need to cook tomorrow, right? So that's that concern taken away. And I haven't planned anything else. So I can physically and mentally prepare myself for what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Whereas when I found out the boot was damp, there was no preparation for that. It was shit, I need to sort this out. And once I'd started sorting it out, I couldn't stop until I'd finished. I mean, if it had started to fucking rain, I'd have been screwed, because basically everything from in the boot, including the fucking interior, was on the floor outside the house. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, but I can prepare for stuff. It's still going to hurt, but I can prepare for it. When I don't get to prepare for it, it's a hell of a lot fucking worse. So it's like last night, well, it wasn't last night. You know, I don't even know if it was yesterday or not. I really don't know, maybe it was. The fucking mind's gone. You know, whenever it was, I forgot what I was going to fucking say now. Clearly, I'm not very with it. I must admit, I'm looking at myself in the camera and big black eye, I look like shit. I suppose that's life at the minute, isn't it? Yeah. Right, anyway, I'm done. These are ready for their next stage, which will be that final coat of clear coat. I look forward to getting that bit done, and yeah, we'll see about getting started on the rest of the table soon. I do want to finish this as quickly as I can. I mean, I'm not setting myself a deadline, because we know that doesn't help. I'm not setting a deadline, but I could do with getting it done fairly quickly, because then I know I've got other stuff to do, but then I can get that new little table done. I can then use that as my TV stand. I can sell my current TV stand. That then creates a bit more space for me. And also I'm trying to make this place feel a little more homely. I mean, I've been here 6 years and it doesn't feel homely, it never has. It's not sort of ever had a cosy feel or look to it. And to be honest, I don't really know how to create that. But I'm trying. And it's one of those things, part of that is getting the table done. Another part is whatever my TV is going to be on, whatever furniture I have in there. I've got some picture frames to put some t-shirts into, which some little brother showed me about. So I've got a load of old sports t-shirts that I'm going to try putting into picture frames, which I'm hoping to put up on the walls, but I need to check. I mean, I could just say fuck it and just knock some pins in the walls, but I just want to check what the situation is with that. But anyway, right, I'm done for now. Enough waffling. I've got a race to go and try and win, which is going to be a tough one. But anyway, and if you're wondering which one it is, it's Brands Hatch Grand Prix Circuit, race 6 of the Porsche. No, so that's how kind of like the time frame is at the moment. Right, anyway, have a good one, everybody. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you again soon.